Welcome to your Summer Geography 102 course. I just wanted to give a quick welcome and lay of the land, so to speak, to get you started on the course. So from your list of courses, of course, click on our Geography 102 course. It'll always bring you to the course home. Announcements that I'll post at least once or twice a week will show up here. So just to get started, of course, start here. And if we click on there, a brief welcome from me, a little bit about myself. Of course, the syllabus you'll want to download and look over. There's a link here to the textbook. Your textbook is free. It's an open resource textbook, so you just click on the link and you have access. There's more information about eCampus if this is maybe one of your first online courses and you're not too familiar with eCampus. That's very helpful. A link to our technical support in case you need any help with like submitting an assignment or something just not quite being right. That's where you would want to go for that type of help. And then your first couple of assignments, you'll have a quiz on the syllabus. It is open resource, so you can pull up your syllabus. It's not recorded, it's not timed or anything like that. So it's 10 multiple choice questions. Again, just to make sure that you've seen everything in the syllabus, especially the important parts. So that's due by the end of the first week, so May 17th. And then also an introduction discussion. So for these, you click on that and you won't see anything until you create a thread. So just go to create a thread and then it tells you, so you're going to include, where you're from, a little information about you and your family, some of your hobbies, things that make you unique, etc. You'll just type that, right in to there, and then you would click submit. And then you also need to reply. All of the discussions, you reply to at least 2 other people. So once you post something, then you'll be able to see what other people have posted, unless you happen to be the first one. So then you would just click on their post, and then there's a place to click reply. You would do that and then type in your reply. Now those replies do need to be detailed, not just something like, oh, nice to meet you, or oh, I agree with you. It needs to show that you read it, you've kind of thought about it. So, oh, I'm also from West Virginia, or that's also my major, or I also have one sister. Something to that effect to actually promote discussion. Same with our other discussions. You'll want to kind of compare your answers. Again, kind of highlight similarities or differences. Again, not just good job or something to that effect. So once you've done those things, so you have the syllabus quiz and the discussion that's due Friday, but you also have a few other things. So the course is divided into weeks. So over on the left, we click on link or week 1. You have kind of a busy week to get us started. So your first and your last week are the busiest. And that's because you have 2 kind of bigger assignments. The first one is this initial conceptions assignment, and I'm not going to, for sake of time here, but if you click on this document, it gives you the assignment information as well as the rubric. I also talk about it a little bit in the introduction recording for the first week. But this is just kind of to help us identify what you already know about the regions that we'll be going over. There are 10 of them. Just anything that you might already know and any assumptions you might have about those regions. So just kind of highlighting and summarizing that by region. And then you'll have a PowerPoint for each region that we're going to go over and an assignment. So this week we're covering the introduction and starting with the first region, which is on Europe. So I encourage you to do everything is due at the end of the week, so on Friday, but I encourage you to do the initial conceptions assignment first, then go over the PowerPoint. There'll also be a link to a recording. It's not posted just yet. And then you have an assignment. Now the assignments you can do them multiple times. You go in, there are like anywhere between 8 to 10 questions that you answer. Again, they're open resources, and you can, once you submit it, if you don't like your grade, you can do it as many times as you want, as long as you get it done by the due date. And then Europe, again, the PowerPoint's available. There'll also be a recording, and then the assignment that goes along with that. Quite a few of the assignments, there are little syllabus or there are little quizzes online where you're identifying the different countries in the region. And so those are worth 2 points. The grading system there just shows, you don't have to get them all right, but you need to get the majority. So you're learning the different locations. So again, you can do those multiple times. And then there's also a discussion for at least one discussion each week. So again, just like the introduction discussion, but this has to do more with whatever concepts we're covering this week. So again, all of those are there for each region. You'll have a PowerPoint and an assignment, and then there'll also be at least one discussion each week. So once you have all of those done, then you can go on to week 2. Again, the PowerPoints and everything will start to get loaded in. So I'll open these. You won't see all of these right away, but I'll open them as everything's available. And then again, the last week, it will be another busy week. So you'll have your regular assignments and discussion, but also a final conception assignment that's worth 100 points. So there are multiple things that'll go into that. Again, all the information, the rubric is available for you to see that. Your view is going to look just a little bit different, but you'll be able to click on grades. I use a point system. So whenever you go into the syllabus, you'll see that. So all the assignments are worth 10 points. Discussions are worth 5 points. That initial conception paper is 50 and the final is 100. So there are no exams for the course. It's just kind of all assignments and then those conception papers. So again, plenty of opportunities to do well in the course. But again, just to keep up with your grades, another link to the textbook is here as well as tools and then any announcements. So the main thing I can encourage you to do is if you have any questions, please just reach out. If you're not sure about something you don't understand, please just email me. I don't have specific office hours in the summer, but we can definitely set up a time either just by email, we can do a phone call, Zoom, whatever works best for you. But again, if you have questions, let me know.